Muffled screams lead cops to man's horrifying secret.
She made a complaint. It says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Man, that. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go.
Well, I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making me...
Sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
I ain't gonna lie. The fact that the cops pulled up and he came out all covered up like this, it's not a very good disguise. I'm just gonna say that.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement. Can we look? No, no.
But why would a crackhead say that about
the
you?
crackheads, probably because they want more crack, bro.
Is anybody on that front porch?
No.
So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something?
Oh, Jesus.
When police respond to a report of a woman imprisoned in a local residence, they encounter a bizarre homeowner who says their very presence is putting him in danger. But there's no sign of a woman. It's not until a second call brings them back that the cops go inside and make a shocking discovery that's beyond anything they could have imagined. The following report is based on official police records. On the afternoon of May 2, 2023, a woman calls 911 in Cleveland, Ohio, to share a disturbing story she just heard from a frightened stranger.
I was just calling because I was at this store, right? And this lady had came out of nowhere and was just like all hysterical and scared and stuff or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know where she went to, but she said that this lady was supposed to be tied up in this basement. Now, I'm only calling because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight knowing that somebody might be tied up, even if it is a lie or whatever.
Yeah, that's mad.
Because the way she was scared, like, no, she didn't say anything else.
Officers with the Cleveland Police Department arrive at the address moments later.
Mate, this guy loves his red. He's got his red stairs, red door, red outfit, red everything, bro.
Police.
There's music coming from the back. Hello?
Probably can't hear you because of the music.
After a full 3 minutes of knocking, the police finally get a response.
You're gonna have to break the door down.
Bro, y'all can't be here like this.
I ain't gonna lie. Wait, is he open? Is he open the door? That door looks open already.
You can't be here like this, bro.
I'm just knocking on your door.
I understand that, but you making me hot.
You're
What does that
making me
mean?
hot.
I'm about to come out.
All right, come on out.
All right?
How you doing, sir?
Y'all can't be out here like this.
Just
That's
so you know,
cool.
everything's recorded.
Listen,
Yes?
turn those cameras off, please.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can't.
Oh wait, are they actually? Wait, what do you mean they can? The cops could turn off the cam.
You guys are making my spot hot. I work for you guys, okay? Long story short, I work for you guys. Please get out here. You guys are blowing the spot up. All right?
Who do you work for?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
I cannot tell you that because I'm not allowed to tell you that.
Wait, he's an undercover cop. He's an undercover cop.
Okay, so just understand that.
Well, here,
Go home.
we have a call. Here, sir, let me just tell you why we're here, and then we'll leave. It could be nothing. I don't know. I don't know anything about you.
All right, I'm just saying y'all can't be here. Y'all making my spot hot. All right?
After pushing the cops to leave, the man finally asks what brought them here to begin with.
What was your call about?
Did you have a female here earlier that was a white female in a black coat?
Hell no, bro.
All right. Well, here's the
Y'all can't be here.
here's the complaint.
What's the complaint?
She made a complaint. It says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Man, that.
Wait, the female that's in the basement somehow. Okay. Okay.
Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go.
How would
I
she
gotta
even have
ask. I mean,
access to her
'cause you're
phone?
making
No,
me-
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
Man, listen, you need to leave.
Not only do the police stick around, more of them soon arrive.
Oh my God, there's too many people here.
Well, it's no big deal, man.
Man, it is a big deal.
What?
I'm trying to tell you guys up.
Well, we were told
God
that
damn.
the lady's tied up in the basement.
You know what, chat? You know when we've seen these body cams before and we see cops actually like arresting undercovers and we're like, bro, what are they doing? Like, I'm always on the undercover side. Now I kind of get it. Because there's actual people that lies and pretends that they're undercover. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing.
Nobody tied up in the basement.
Can we look?
No, no, but like,
Why not?
because I say so.
Is someone tied up down there?
No,
What's your name, buddy?
I can't tell you that, bro.
What do you mean you can't tell me that?
I'm trying to tell you I'm a confidential informant. That's all I have to say. You guys are bugging right now. You guys are
No,
bugging.
that's not all you have to say.
Who
Who told you that?
I can't say nothing else.
Well, if
Please.
there's someone tied up in the basement, we got
There's
a problem.
nobody in the basement. I just what I
So
really.
why can't
Let
I
them check the basement then.
Why do you?
Because all that stuff that went on in the past with those 3 girls, man, we got to take this seriously.
What
and
3
look into
girls?
it.
What 3 girls?
Gina,
I don't know them.
all
Man,
that
y'all-
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
though?
I'm
If
about
we
to
don't take this seriously
I'm
and
about
there's
to give
something
you
going
I'm
on,
about to give you my social security number.
oh yeah,
Here you go. Stop. Please don't
that's
do
all
that.
right.
Please
We're
don't.
not going in without you.
Yeah, you can't do that. Tell him please not to do that.
While the man appears to believe that his status as a confidential
Bro, this guy's
informant puts
lost
him
it.
above suspicion, the police don't share that view.
Detective Smith, please go.
Which
Please.
Smith?
Detective Smith.
The one in.
Second district. Okay, that's how you know I'm not.
Okay, well, I get.
Yo, bro literally just threw out the most common name on the planet. Probably not the planet, but still. Mate, Detective Smith. There probably is a detective. There's probably loads somewhere. There's probably loads of them.
Guarantee.
His phone number's right here.
No,
Look.
listen.
I'm not
We'll
gonna
call
play
him.
with y'all.
Listen, we'll
Don't
call him.
Don't.
Well, why
don't
wouldn't I
call him
call
here.
him?
Don't
Listen,
call him
will
here.
you stop talking for a
I
moment?
can't, bro. My life is on the line.
Who's on the line? All you had to do was talk to us. You're the one who came outside.
Y'all don't know what's going on, baby boy. That's all I'm saying.
Baby
I got
boy.
dealers and everything that drive past here, and I got 5 cars out here.
All right.
Y'all about to get me killed out this.
Well, why are you acting this way?
You understand why I'm acting this way, dude?
No.
If we have to call Detective Smith and say, hey, do you think this guy would have a girl tied up in his basement?
He's gonna say no.
Is he?
100%, bro. I just
He's
left.
willing to risk his career for all that?
You think I'm? Oh my gosh, you're gonna take a crackhead's word over Detective Smith's word, right?
I haven't spoken to Detective Smith.
Alright, speak to Detective Smith.
I was down there for an hour with him yesterday.
Okay.
I just left my probation
But
officer.
why
in my
would
dress.
somebody
Because
say
they're
that?
crackheads.
But why would a
They're
crackhead
crackheads.
say that about
They're
you?
crackheads, but probably because they want more crack, bro.
Do you have crack?
No, I'm not gonna. Why would I say that? Why would you ask me that on the camera?
I don't know.
Don't do that to me. I know I don't have no crack.
It's my job. Well, why would the crackhead be here then?
This man is wow.
And the most confidential informants don't come screaming out the back door, I'm a confidential informant, do they?
Despite the suspicious circumstances,
true.
the police sergeant lets the man, Delonte Edmund Geiger, go back inside his home while the other cops contemplate what they've heard.
Have you ever, like, actually dealt with a confidential informant?
Yeah. And every time they're up to no good and they're confident, that's what they do.
That's how they act?
Yeah, that's how they act.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know what's up. My only fears are...
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting, chat, to know. So he's actually dealt with actual CIs before, and they do act like that. From his experience. That's interesting. So he actually could think that he might be a CI, but then he's like, his fear is there might be someone in the basement.
Somebody really in the basement.
I actually think he's freaking out like that because he's,
Up to no good.
yeah.
He's gonna let us in. He's real sketchy. He said me and another guy, but
Listen, I thought if you're a CI, yeah? I thought if you're a CI, you'd be like more on the low. Like not screaming you one. You know what I mean? You'd be like, yo, can I just talk to you like round the back real quick or something? Like, and then you can check in with this. Like more like calm-headed.
coming to him and telling me you're on probation. It's a training thing. And then these guys will wait by the back door in case we scream for help.
Like girls. Ah!
Right. So like loud music playing. You can hear the screams.
If it's a joke, it's one that will become much less funny before this day is through.
Oh, he's letting them in.
No, dude, there's too much going on. No.
All right, stand outside. Leave this crack though in case we scream.
Nobody about to do nothing to y'all, do you?
Wait. Why is one in but the rest on?
Guns
No, you can't.
No,
Seriously, just a crack. Just in case we scream for
No,
bro.
bro.
Understand. They're not coming in.
Oh,
You have my word.
What?
Let's just start screaming.
With that, the police go into the residence, and as the sergeant checks the basement, his backup waits up.
Why? Yo, I've never seen this before. He's just letting one of them in. Hey, that cop's got some balls, I ain't gonna lie. For you to go in by yourself.
Stairs with Delonte.
I got PTSD.
All right.
I've been stabbed 7 times, shot twice.
Well, have we done any of that?
He let 2 in. I didn't see the other one.
No. It's just, honestly, I'm trying to change my life and work with the police. I'm like, I just don't do that every day. You feel me?
Oh, the one with the butt. Oh my God. I've been on the internet far too long, bro. I didn't even think about the person with the camera. I totally forgot that there has to be someone with the camera. I forget about the cameraman. I forget about the cameraman. He let 2 in. Okay, yeah.
Turn that down for a moment. Yeah, there we go. Actually, turn it off until we leave and then you do what you want. That way I can hear everybody.
Please.
Me.
So what? Someone just pissed off at you or something?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Big love for me. We'll never come back here again, okay? You want to lie back?
What happened to your hand?
Ooh. Exposed?
Listen.
I got scratched.
Like what? Yeah.
Yeah, what did you get scratched by, buddy?
I'm about to walk to the store right behind you guys.
Okay.
Wait, so they've gone in there and now they're leaving and they haven't seen anything. Oh, wild. Where does this go, chat? Dun, dun, dun.
Ain't nothing down there. Here, bro.
Is he happy now because he's got away with it?
No cost.
Bro, why is he fist bumping all the cops? Like, bro, people don't know when to take their W's, man. Like, they make it, they do too much. He's doing way too much, bro. You're a CI, yeah? But you're there fist bumping all the cops. Now, if you're undercover, aren't you meant to be undercover as the bad guy? I don't think the bad guys will be fist bumping the cops.
Okay. I know.
As it turns out, the cops will be back sooner than they may have thought. That evening, a woman tips them off that Delonte showed her pictures of a woman being tortured and zip-tied to a chair,
What?
warning that he would soon do the same to her. The police go back to the house at midnight, and once again, it's not easy to get someone to the door.
Hey, Sergeant Everton, good place.
Yes, all right, so I appreciate this. Here's your lobby before this. Yeah, you know my nerves, but this shit. What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Same people.
You know, I'm in the overtime now.
I need y'all to come through the back door, okay?
Yeah, you do.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's sure. Sorry for not letting you in earlier, bro. Sorry for my attitude, okay?
It's all good.
Give me 5 seconds.
Meet me in the back there.
All y'all.
Police head around the house to meet with Delonte.
Bro, this is weird, man. This is just weird.
But as one officer stays behind, he hears some loud movements coming from within.
Oh, he's doing some, he's covering something up. Like maybe a doorway to the basement.
Delonte soon lets the cops in, and they head straight down to the basement to continue the search they cut short
they've
this
gone
afternoon.
to the basement.
So, if you smell bleach or something, my nose doesn't always work good.
Okay.
My nose don't work either, buddy.
Now I smell cat pee, so.
The basement again seems to be absent of any victims.
Yo, that's crazy. That's a very good nose right there. The fact that you could differentiate through like what pee it is. I don't know the difference between pee. If it's cat, dog, human, horse, donkey, it all just stinks like piss.
Tied up or otherwise. But this time, the cops are determined to search the entire house.
Damn, this is my doghouse. Oh. I'll build houses. I got tours all over. Y'all better see tours all over here.
That's your dollhouse. Okay, I ain't judging. I ain't judging. Oh, cat piece horrid.
I'm about to close the door on you. There's another door behind this door. Okay?
Yeah, I hang out up here because this is rather fresh.
Yo, what is going on in this house, bro?
Everywhere he's got this section off. There's nobody, you know.
Oh, wait. We're on to something. We're on to something. We're on to something. Simsy with a so Simsy. There's a dog that followed us home. Now I feel bad to not let us sleep with it. Simsy, is it in your apartment? Bro, what's going on in this house?
There's some blood right here. There's some blood, like dried blood, I think.
Oh.
There doesn't appear to be anyone else in the house, but suspicions are mounting, not the least because Delonte has decided the search requires an extremely loud soundtrack.
Just turn it down. Did you guys find everything? Sir. Turn it down.
Wait, he's blasting music.
Please turn it all over. Did you find everything? Turn it.
Oh, wait. This guy's stupid, bro. This is so obvious. Like, he's not turning it down so they don't hear shit.
Yeah, it's something on the floor, but yeah, I know you see something. I want to turn the music down. Can you turn the music down? Still away, so. I don't understand what's going on. Okay. Put some handcuffs on.
Bro, you know what? I was gonna say, can't the cops just turn it down themselves? Like when they're doing a search, can't they just turn it down? Like it's one button. Yeah, Simsy, I want if I was you.
With the newfound silence, the police turn to Delonte, determined to finally get to the bottom of this runaround. But even on a day filled with rumors, strange claims, and unsettling tips, none of them are prepared for what comes next.
Is anybody on that front porch? No. So what's that noise I keep hearing?
What front
Turn the
porch?
music up on every time I hear something. Is anybody on there?
I heard him dragging something out when we went from the front to the back, too, just so you know.
Is anybody in that front end? Because I heard...
Oh, jeez, Jeffy, you tell us that now? What? You tell us that 20 minutes in the search? Hey, I just want to tell you guys, when we was knocking on the door right at the start, I heard him dragging something. It could be very important. Yeah, I'm ready to tell you that now because I totally forgot.
Voice or movement or noise? Yeah. Who's out there?
You just remembered.
Who's out there?
Sweating a lot.
What is it? Can you hear it? Oh, please. Who's out there? Where are you at?
She's under. There's a thing under. Remember I shined my flashlight when you guys went back there?
Oh, shit.
Police. All right.
Where is
I heard him
she?
sliding something under there when he went from the front to
Where
the
is
back.
she?
Where you at? Where you at, man?
We're looking.
Yo, bro, this is how big American homes are to the UK homes. The fact that they don't know how to even get to her in a house blows my mind. In the UK, you can literally search a house in 10 seconds top to bottom and you know where every single door is. Right? They can't even find her where to get to her.
How do you get through? It looks like a box.
It's like a maze.
Oh my god.
Where is she?
Right now, so
I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
all right.
Okay?
How old are you?
60.
6-year-old female.
60 years
Oh my
old.
God. Yes.
Are you injured besides that?
I'm paralyzed.
You're paralyzed.
What?
What's your name?
Cheryl Cyrus.
Did she say Carol?
Carol? All right, Carol.
No, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Yeah. How my legs out? How
All right, we
my
got
legs
EMS coming.
Wait, I'm confused, chat. Where is she? Yeah, is she in a container?
Move you because I don't want to hurt you more. Can you breathe?
I can now.
Is she in a tub?
I want to get out of pain.
How is
The
she in a
police escort
tub?
Delonte out of the house as they try to make sense of the bizarre discovery they've made on his front porch.
How do you fit in a tub?
Cheryl, do you know, is there anyone else here with you?
I don't know.
Okay.
What?
How long?
I don't know. They're hurt.
You hurt? All right, we want to get you out of there, but I'm afraid to move you. I'm going to let EMS do all that, okay?
They're the best.
What did he do to you?
Yo, chat. I know this might sound fucked up, but I really want to see how she looks right now. Because my brain can't wrap, like, how is she in the tub? And speaking like that. Like, what position is she in? She must be, like, proper, like, bent up and, like broken bones, maybe? I don't know. What the fuck's going on?
Hey, you want fire to come at least get her upright? Like put her on her backboard?
You reckon her legs are broken and folded and she can't feel it?
He's got no ETA on EMS.
There's no dispatch.
Huh?
Did he stab you?
Yeah.
Where did he stab you, think? His arm? Yeah. Did he sexually assault you at all? Like that. Is it just one day? Yeah. Okay.
But even with Cheryl Cyrus somewhat
Wow.
responsive to their questions, there's nothing that can
Bro, I'm trying to look at the tub. It looks like it's a small tub as well. What the fuck?
fully explain what's going on.
What's the story here?
Dude, there's a lot. I don't even know where to begin. This might not be the only victim. But we just searched the house and didn't find anything else.
You found
As
blood in the
rescue
attic,
personnel
Jeff.
get Cheryl free of the box and transported to the hospital, police conduct another search of the home.
She was supposed to be wearing a pink hoodie with pants. So she had, no, she was completely nude.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Cat scared the hell out of me.
Oh. Well, there's the cat piss.
And the attic's done. There was a pink hoodie, that was it.
Pink hoodie.
Did she say it was this room or?
She just said that like he was transporting her from like the basement up here, and like that there was going to be an AK-47 in here, drugs.
Yeah.
We have to pull it apart to find a serial number.
Holy shit.
There's no sign of any other victims in the house, but the one they did find will give detectives more than enough to discuss with Delonte when they visit him in jail the following night.
Obviously, we know some bad things did go down yesterday. Do want to give you a chance to go over it.
I'm a confidential informant for Detective Larry Smith.
Yo, hey, buddy. Drop the CI Act. You literally have a person in a tub. I don't know what undercover in the real... I don't know any undercovers. But I assume they don't have people in tubs. I assume they don't go that far.
In the second district.
Okay.
Okay.
How long have you been doing that for?
About a week and a half now.
Okay.
About a week and a half.
Oh, so you know. You don't understand.
And that was cool, but it's like I wasn't going to kill her though. I wasn't going to. I've been feeding her, and you know what I'm saying. But I just can't have her out on the because I'm working with Detective Smith, trying to get him 10 guns, 5 AKs, 4 Glocks, 3. That's supposed to be going into the valley like next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him Big Red, who moves 6 ounces a day on coke crack. And I'm trying to get him Ghost, who descriptions are ounces a day, but like I found out that this is that, and you know what I'm saying? If I was,
You found out that what?
that the lady that what I was taking care of in my house is a rat, and if she doesn't get back out on the street, I'll be exposed.
Delonte, who calls Cheryl
So you
Cece,
pull her in a
claims she's
tub.
an addict, one among many who frequent his house.
Well, Sissy, she's always at my house smoking dope.
Okay.
Sometimes I take care of everybody on the streets. All the fiends, that's where they live at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Long story short. That's ground zero for the crackheads.
According to Delonte, the entire situation began on April 27th, 5 days before police showed up at his house wanting to search the basement. In an incident partially corroborated by police records, the car Delonte was driving was pulled over by vice cops. He says Cheryl was in the car as well.
I left my house, and before I got 4 tires on the street, the police is hitting the block. I don't know what the going on. I'm swerving around up on the sidewalk trying to get around because I don't know what's going on. Guns in my face. Get out the car. Get out. Where you guys going? Turn the car off. Empty out your pockets. I ain't got nothing, bro. Y'all tripping like y'all just up. Like, what's going on? I had to steal. Oh, yeah, you better, we can get you for this. And since that dope is right here, we're going to get you for that, man. Listen, bro, I cannot go back to prison, bro. What do you need me to do?
Delonte says that was when one of the detectives took his phone, programmed his number into it.
Yo, this guy is talking the most shit right now, bro. He's ratting on the right. What is this guy even on about?
And told him, "You're working for me now." But it was how the police treated Cheryl, the woman they would later find in a box on his front porch,
That's mad.
that really got his attention.
Detective told her, thank you. Bye. Okay. Detective Smith said, thank you, bye. Keep on walking. Okay. Listen to the detectives. As we all got out the car, the detectives like, you can go. Thank you. Okay. You ain't even get searched. It's credit about $200 worth of dope in the car and scale, and you didn't even get searched.
He concluded that Cheryl had set up the traffic stop and would now know that he'd been turned into a confidential informant for the police.
Yo, what's wrong with this guy?
Cheryl came over to his house, he decided he couldn't let her leave.
And I feel like my life is in danger, bro. People have tried to kill me 3 times already. You feel me? I've been shot in my
Okay.
arm, blood, all type of weird. It's crazy.
No, that's crazy, bro. What kind of position are you in to get shot in your ass? Like, you're either running or you're bent over doing something mad. I didn't want to get into that. Knowing this guy is crazy, bro. He probably was twerking on someone.
I felt like I was going to die if I didn't hold her for like 2 days and tell her, like, let her know what was going on. I beat her up, I fed her, showered her, all type of weird shit. Made sure she ate. But I just could not let her go back on the streets and tell everybody that I was working for y'all.
Like, everything that went through, like the time where you and Cece were together, like what happened?
It's okay, Lou. You never lived in a hood life. Bro, why are you guys all talking like you got bullet wounds in your ass? How many of you guys in chat right now have been shot in your ass? How many? Probably not one. Probably not one person here has a bullet in their ass. Aye, show me on Discord right now. Show me your bullet in your ass.
Happened during
Wait, Louise, you actually been shot twice?
those days.
I just punched on her, slapped on her, till her.
There's a BB count.
Punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the basement to another room, fed her, showered her, gave her some water.
Bro, you're talking about feeding her, showering her, giving her water and all that, yeah? But you put her in a box.
Put a blanket over her. I'm just telling you the truth, bro.
No, that's fine.
No.
Okay.
Damn, Louise, what?
No, like, were you giving her drugs and stuff like that?
Why would I give her my drugs? Why would I do that?
I didn't know.
No.
All right. So at that any point was she asking to leave, different things like that?
She has nowhere to go.
Okay.
She has nowhere to go. All she was just asking was why. Stop, I won't do it again. I'll never tell, Blast, please. I'll never tell. I know I deserve this, but I'll never tell. Like, that's a code in the streets.
While Delonte speaks to detectives, Cheryl lies in the intensive care unit on a ventilator in what the hospital classifies as declining critical condition.
Wow.
In addition to being on dialysis, she's suffering from swelling to the head and brain, broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and multiple spinal fractures. But according to Delonte, it could be worse.
Go kill it. That would have been dead. Long story short, if I wanted to kill her, she would have been dead. So facts.
Delonte says that, among other things, he had Cheryl sit down and write, "I am a snitch," and "I am a rat" over and over again. It's worth noting that while the police report from the traffic stop identifies 2 passengers, neither of them were named Cheryl.
Wait, chat. So he's claiming that she's a snitch and that's why he's doing this to her. But it aren't CI snitchers. That's their job, right? Criminals working for cops. What a fucking idiot, bro.
So when cops show up the first time yesterday with you and stuff like that, they
actually checked the basement.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the basement. She's upstairs laying down in the bed.
So
they went down in the basement.
So let me ask you, because there was a moment in time, I wasn't there, so I can't speak on it or anything. So there was a moment to where like you were still inside the house for a little bit. Did you have to call anybody to ask if you should let the cops in or anything like that?
My detective.
So then at that point, he told you just to let them in if they want to check the basement.
Yeah. He said they're not gonna. He said matter like this, they're not going anywhere until you let them in the house and check the basement. If you don't, they're just gonna come back with a search warrant and check it anyways. I said, all right, bag. 5 minutes. Tell them to come in 5 minutes. Took me 3 minutes to put her upstairs in the bed. 2 minutes to let them in the house, and 1 minute for them to not do their job and go home. They only just wanted to search one room. They searched that one room. She wasn't here and they left. Okay. Stupid them.
All right. So.
Yo, I can't lie. He's got a point. Why did they not check the whole house? Why did they not check every room?
Right? You should search the whole
He's
house.
got a point.
We found somebody's in the basement. Okay, come on in. Check down in the basement. Nobody's there. See you later, sir. Job. Y'all supposed to open up the tables, open up the refrigerator? That's a horrible job on y'all part. Horrible job on y'all. I'll be the first to say it.
Yo, this is like, bro. Does he he's not thinking what he's actually saying. Like, fair enough, the cops did a shitty job the first time, yeah. But is he actually understanding what he's saying? Like, he's here trying to roast the cops for doing a bad job because they didn't find a woman he fucked up. He's basically admitted it. He's fucked her up. They just didn't find her the first time. You still fucked her up.
Somebody.
Pretty serious? Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, next time, take it serious.
After accepting Delonte's feedback on their police work, the detectives move on to the second visit to his home that night.
Yeah, so the first time the police came...
That is crazy though, chat, because he is right about that point. The first time, the cops just left. They didn't look. She was still in the house, according to him. The cops only looked at the basement, that was it. She was there. They could have saved her even better. Imagine it didn't even go back the second time. Like, imagine how many times they don't go back the second time. And then they're dead. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
You said you moved her upstairs, right? And then she was upstairs.
We need better
Obviously, the
searchers.
second time the police came, she was in that tote, right? How did that go down in between there?
Well, they really wanted to check upstairs.
Right, but I'm saying, how did she get in there?
I put her in there.
Okay.
And put her downstairs and put her on the porch.
Okay.
Anything else?
Why'd you have the music going so loud?
Just in case if she made noise, they wouldn't hear.
When Cheryl improves to the point that she can speak to detectives, she tells them that Delonte, who was
Oh
her
my
dealer,
God.
turned on her and accused her of being a narc. Over a period of days, he beat her, stabbed her, dragged her across the floor, broke a television over her head, and put her in several different containers. She says he also poured water on her to the point she couldn't breathe and fed her a...
I don't want... How small is she to fit in containers? Like, what?
Addiction so she could endure the pain. Even still, Delonte appears hopeful that this will mostly blow over.
Are y'all gonna try to help me or not?
Well, like I said, it'll go from there once you see the judge and like the case starts moving forward.
No, but you guys have to talk to the judge though and let her know that I am a confidential informant and that like I am working with the police. Like I understand I'm in trouble, but what I need you guys to do is like,
well, I'll put in the paperwork to let them know for.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like doing my job. I like my job, and like I don't want guns on the streets. And I don't want drugs on the streets, and I can't do that if I'm in here. Then Detective Smith will buy.
You rate. Bro, chat, it's actually terrifying that people like this are out in the real world. Like, he genuinely thinks he's getting away with this. He thinks he's getting out. Because he's like, he might be working for the police. He really thinks he's getting out. He could just have crime free because he's working for the police as a CI.
Buy me out. Believe it or not, if I get a bond, he'll come buy me out. You know what I'm saying? So I just need a bond. And DT Smith will come buy me out, and I'm going to go right back to work.
But that doesn't happen, and Delonte is soon informed that his bond will be set for $750,000. News that he responds to with a middle finger at his hearing.
Yo. If Detective Smith bonds him for 750 grand, they're definitely fucking. I'm saying it right now. 1,000,000%. Ain't no way he's doing that.
Informed that his bond will be set for $750,000.
No way.
News that he responds to with a middle finger at his hearing. 11 days after his interrogation, he's still in jail when he speaks to his mom on the phone.
You think they lower my bond? If they lower my bond to like 200,000, dude, I got enough collateral to buy myself out. Like I said, I already talked to the bill advisor. He said just bring me my collateral, bring me my dump truck, bring him my trailer, my tools, and I saw where I had to put one of my businesses in, and I'm out. That's what he said. He said they got to lower your bond.
We just got to see tomorrow when you go to court. The worst outcome that comes out of this for you is might be 5 years in a asylum.
Yeah, because you need help,
turn out a bit differently. At a court hearing 6 months later, Cheryl Cyrus recounted the horrors inflicted upon her and told the judge that she remained 98% paralyzed and dependent on others for her basic needs.
Wait. Oh shit, she's like paralyzed for life? That's not temporary? She's 98 Oh, man.
Delonte Edmund Geiger pled guilty to 1 count of felonious assault, 1 count of kidnapping, 1 count of possessing a weapon under disability, and 1 count of tampering with evidence. In November 2023, the judge said, "I've never seen an offense like this in my time on the bench."
Wow.
And sentenced Edmund Geiger to 16 to 20 years in prison with an expected release date of April 2039. He's currently incarcerated.
Wait, hold up. The math isn't mathing. Let me just quote this again, chat. I've never seen any offense like this in my time on this bench. James, thanks so much for tier 1, buddy. Glad you could sub again, bro. He just said this is the worst offense he's ever seen. And he gave 16 to 20 years. So what? Is that the most he's ever gave? You know what I'm saying? If this is the worst you've ever seen, well, murder's probably more. Yeah, but he's made a 98% paralyzed. I'm not gonna fucking lie. That's pretty much murder. I'm not gonna lie. If you made someone 98% paralyzed, I know technically they're not dead, but like, come on now. Like, bro.
In my time on the bench.
They can't do anything.
Sentenced Edmund Geiger to 16 to 20 years in prison.
You
with
basically
an
killed him.
Release date of April 2039. He's currently incarcerated at the Trumbull Correctional Institution. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and
nuts.